Watch that old fire as it flickers and dies. The once blessed the household and lit up our lives. It shone for the friends and the clinking of glasses. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. It's nice sound effects.
It's a fire now.
Capture the wild things and bring them in line. And own what was never your right to confine. The lives and the loves and the songs are what matters.
Toe volume control.
I'll tend to the flames, you can worship the ashes.
We got it now. Here we go.
Do you feel heavy, your eyes drop with grief? Your spirit is wild and your suffering is brief. So never you buckle and bend to the masses. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. Get around the fire with a glass of strong ale and tell us a story from beyond the pale. Bury some seeds and expect some strong branches. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. Now show me a man that can meet all his needs. For all we need most now is unity, see. A common old song for all creeds and all classes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. I'll tend to the flame. I'll tend to the flame. To the I'll tend to the flame. What will we do when the world it is ending? And time it is halted for friend and for foe. Try to hold on to the time as it passes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. I'll tend to the flame, you can worship the ashes. If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Byker Hill. Byker Hill and Walker's Shore, Collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and Walker's Shore, Collier lads forevermore. The pitman and the keelman trim, they drink bumble made from gin. Then to dance they all begin to the tune of the Elsie Marley. Hey, Byker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. When first I went down to the dirt, I had no cowl nor pit shirt. Now I've gotten 2 or 3 Walker pits done well by me. Byker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. All the boys from Walk ashore drink half a pint, then 18 more. All the play they rant and roar to the tune of the Elsie Marley. Byker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Geordie Charlton had a pig, he hit it with a shovel and it danced a jig. Oink! All the way to Walk ashore to the tune of the Elsie Marley. Hey! Byker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Byker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Byker Hill. Hey! Byker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. To the town of our Frio rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. For the stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red.
Texas Red.
Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men tried to take him, 20 men and made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Well, the morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows as everybody held their breath. And they knew this handsome Ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red and knucklet leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the Ranger's aim was deadly with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one slip when he tried to match a ranger with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match a ranger with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
A young boy I was, barely out of my home. I stepped to the world with a meaning to roam. I signed with a captain who promised me gold and a venture to quicken the heart of the bold. For 14-odd years I did struggle alone. For the cause I worked my fingers down to the bone. Saw naught but the scuppers, saw naught of my pay. That was cast off and sent on my way. Oh, a curse upon you, sorrowful, thick and fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land, sea, or sky turn to swallow you whole, and forever forget what you stole. I found me some cohorts, the bravest and true. No captain was prouder to call such men crew. They could rally a cry and the battle was won. I'd face off a cannon if they but looked on. The mutinous dogs bound my hands while I slept, swapped their honor for treasures and gold that we kept. Threw me over the side with all kindness I'd shown. Now I vow to sail always alone. Oh, a curse upon you, sorrowful, thick and fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land, sea, or sky turn to swallow you whole, and forever forget what you stole. I met a fair maiden one round upon shore. I fell for her smile as I'd ne'er done before. I pledged her my world for as long as I lived. I'd have offered her more if I had more to give. My pockets she emptied, still I offered the rest. She obliged and then ripped out the heart from my chest. She set me adrift, free to float to world's end, with a bottle as my only friend. Oh, a curse upon you, sorrowful, thick and fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land, sea, or sky turn to swallow you whole, and forever forget what you stole. Now maybe there's some of you wondering hence, not all parts of my life fit together with sense. If these are your thoughts, allow me to explain. Listen close now, for I will not say it again. I curse you yourself with that doubts that you've shown, for this is my life and I made it my own. Walk a path and you'll have your own stories in time, till that day I shall drink just to mine. Oh, a curse upon you, sorrowful, thick and fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land, sea, or sky turn to swallow you whole, and forever forget what you stole.
Hey. Miner's life is like sailors board a ship to cross the waves. Every day his life's in danger, silly ventures being brave. Watch those rocks that falling daily, careless miners always fail. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Union miners stand together, do not heed the owner's tale. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. You've been docked and docked again, boys. You've been loading 2 for 1. What have you to show for working since your mighty day is done? Worn out boots and worn out miners, lungs of stone and children pale. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Union miners stand together, do not heed the owner's tale. Keep your hands upon your wages and your eye the scale. In conclusion, bear in memory, keep this password in your mind. A worker's strength cannot be broken. When in union we combine, stand up tall and stand together. Victory shall for you prevail. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Union miners, stand together. Do not eat the owner's tail. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Union miners, stand together. Do not eat the owner's tail. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Union miners, stand together. Do not eat the owner's tail. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Oh, I used to be a farmer, and I made a living fine. I had a little stretch of land along the western line. But times were hard, and though I tried, the money wasn't there.
Cha-ching.
And bankers came and took my land and told me fair is fair.
Bankers.
I looked for every kind of job, the answer always no.
Unemployed.
Hi, and now they'd always laugh, we just let 20 go. The government, they promised me a measly little sum.
4 + 4.
But I've got too much pride to end up just another bum. And I said, who gives a damn if all the jobs are gone? I'm going to be a pirate on the River Severn. And it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat, tamale, and all the other grains. And it's ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. You think the other farmers would know that I'm at large, but just the other day I saw an unsuspecting barge. I stuck up right behind them, and they were none the wiser. I rammed their boat and sank it, and I stole the fertilizer. The richer side of Redwick spans a mighty river. Farmers cross with so much fear, the stomachs are a quiver, 'cause they know the tractor jack is hiding in the bay. I'll jump the bridge and knock him cold and sail off with their hay.
Nailed it.
Do that again, Robbie. Just by yourself. Great, I love it. And it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat, tamale, and all the other grains. And it's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. I've got a DJ. Bass, bass, bass. What verse was I on? 3. Was it? Have I done?
Yes.
Well, Officer Robbie chased me. He was always up my throat. But he followed on the shoreline because he didn't own a boat.
No, I don't.
The cutbacks were coming and the copper lost his job. And now he sails with us and we call him Salty Rob.
off me.
I swing a sword, a skull and bones, a pleasant company. I'll never pay my income tax or screw the VAT. Sailing down past Salisbury, the terror of the seas. If you want to get to Tesco, boys, you gotta get by me.
Oh, I forgot my club card.
And it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat, tamale, and all the other grains. And it's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. Well, pirate life's appealing, but you don't just find it here. I hear that up in Yorkshire there's a band of buccaneers. They roam around the Yorkshire Dales, the Smiths of Everley, and you're bound to lose your flat cap if you have to pass their way. Winter is a-coming and a chill is in the breeze. My pirate days are over if the rivers start to freeze. Well, I'll be back in springtime, but now I've got a fly. I hear there's lots of plundering down in the Isle of Wight. And it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho, hey, hi, hey, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. And it's a heave-ho, hi-ho, coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho,
No,
hi,
no,
coming down the plains, Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. When you see the Jolly Roger on the Severn's mighty shores. Woo!
Don't cut me down.
Of all the trees that grow so fair, old England to adorn, greater are none beneath the sun than oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, 'cause us all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. You that is old in churchyard mould, he breedeth a mighty bow. All the for shoes do wise men choose, and each for cups or so. When you have killed in your bowl, it is filled, and your shoes are clean outworn. Back you must speed for all that you need to oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, 'cause us all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, 'cause us all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Well, she hates mankind and waits till every gust be laid, to drop a limb on the head of him who anyway tries to shade. But whether a lad be sober or sad, or mellow with ale from the horn, he'll take no wrong when he lieth along neath oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, 'cause us all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, 'cause us all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Do not tell the priest our plight, for he would call it a sin. But we've been out in the woods all night, conjuring summer in. We bring you good news by word of mouth, good news for cattle and corn. Sure as the sun come up from the south, by oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, 'cause us all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, 'cause us all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, 'cause us all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, 'cause us all on a midsummer's morn. Surely